It's that time of the year where people are making plans to travel to their villages. Schools will be shutting down. I think if not this weekend, about jollof rice and goats or egg. Always get in the mix. But something usually happens during this period: road traffic accidents, aka RTAs. And sometimes when these things happen, the victims of such or said accidents, when they are taken to the hospital, are in need of transfusion, blood transfusion. The thing is, what if they don't have? I don't need to tell you what could happen. But now that we are in this period, it would be a good time, it is a good time to remind you of something that you can help with as we talk about blood transfusion. My name is Jude, and once again, I have with me reps from the Armed Forces Blood Center, the National Blood Service Agency. This morning, joining me is Wokoma Blessing, who is the lab manager, Armed Forces Blood Center, and she is joined by Elekua, I beg your pardon, for someone who's going to be a donor.
Okay, thank you. The criteria for a donor are as follows. The donor must be a healthy individual, either female or male, that is 18 years of age. The blood level of the donor, the hemoglobin level of the donor should be 12.5 grams per DL and above. Then the person must weigh up to 50 kg. Up to 50 kg, the weight of the person must be 50 kg and above. Then the person must not be breastfeeding. A breastfeeding mother cannot donate blood.
Okay.
A pregnant woman cannot donate blood also. Yes, that is it. Then also the blood pressure should be within the normal range, which is 120/80, and the pulse also should be normal.
All right. So if the person is any of the is outside these parameters,
yes, the person must get all these with low risk.
All right. So when you mention low risk, what exactly are the low risks?
I'm talking about lifestyle.
Okay.
Lifestyle, because on our questionnaire there is a column for lifestyle where the donor feels about his personal behavior, lifestyle, talking about tattoos, talking about sexual life, multiple sex partners. Those that have multiple sex partners cannot donate blood because their blood is at risk. We see them as risk because of have multiple sex partners. So, and this, we are trying as much as possible to give out safe blood. So that is why we include that risky behavior. So those are the things we check.
What about people who are prone to malaria?
Well, malaria is something that can be treated. And in Nigeria, yes, it's something that can be treated. So what we do most times when people are transfused, they are treated for malaria too. Yes, they are given treatment for malaria because Nigeria, there is out of 100%, 98 will test positive for malaria. Yes, right? Okay. So malaria is not part of the screening for blood transfusion. The screenings we do are HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and syphilis.
Okay, so
screen for them.
What about the mental health of the person? So let's say this is a hypothetical scenario, right? And I'm sure some people listening do probably want to laugh, but this is serious. Now, I remember in school, there were people, who we would go to, want to donate blood for, as university students. We didn't care who they were. Oh, this person needs this, we did this. And then somebody asked, what if, you had a person who was, quote unquote, not stable, mentally challenged, and you tell that person, oh, your auntie is sick, come and donate blood. Would you be open to testing that person, particularly if it's a rare blood type?
Okay, no, the thing is, for someone to donate blood, there is a questionnaire.
What if the person cannot read or understand it?
You can't depend because the person will sign. There is a consent.
Okay.
You will sign that you did it. So someone that is not stable mentally cannot do that.
Cannot do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Someone that is not stable cannot do that. But we have a questionnaire. Though we can help someone feel. For someone that can communicate, I'm asking your name.
Yes.
Are you in good health?
Okay.
Have you eaten? As we are communicating, I can feel for you, but you have to sign. But if someone is unstable, you will know.
Okay,
Because the person cannot communicate.
What if the person is not literate? The person is not illiterate.
The person is there must be a way of communication. If you cannot communicate with your donor, you can't take the blood.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now the reason I'm asking all of this is so that people know exactly what their rights are if they get to a place and they're not quite comfortable, they're not sure. So if they don't see a questionnaire to feel they shouldn't donate blood or they shouldn't go to any place.
Yes, it's very wrong.
Okay.
It's very wrong.
Okay. All right. Now that you've probably heard from Blessed, let's just talk a little bit about the benefits. Now, one of the proponents for blood donation is the fact that not just that you're saving life, but there are health benefits. Now, some of us may not know those health benefits, but we'll talk about them very shortly. Annabelle is going to help us do that. But before she gets there, the issue with those, sects, just religious sects that frown against blood transfusion is obviously the underlying, if not the major challenge with blood drives like this. Now, my question to you, ladies and gentlemen, if I asked you, are you of the opinion that Nigerians are becoming more accepting of blood transfusion? And for those who are not, let me ask, if you are comfortable with if you are comfortable with going to a hotel and sleeping on the same bed that maybe 200 or 300,000 people have slept before you did, they may have dropped their eczema box there, you don't know. If you're comfortable sitting there in taxis like most of us share rides and all of that, right? And we exchange bodily fluids because when we hug, when you're in your church, you must hug somebody. Yes. And if you don't know this, sometimes some of these diseases are communicable, right? That's why, if you remember, during COVID, they told us, isolate yourself, give 6 feet and what not. Now, if you were comfortable with all of these things, right? What exactly then is the challenge? And I know it's probably spiritual with taking blood to save someone's life. Once again, we're not saying people, but please, Annabelle, can we confirm that you don't sell blood to people who drink it? No. Let's let everybody hear.
No, not at all.
So the transfusion means that you are putting it into the person's body.
Yes.
They are not consuming. They're not dead. They're not secret or something.
No.
Nothing like that. You are sure that doesn't happen.
Very sure it doesn't happen.
Okay, so if all these things are not happening, right? I would like to hear from you when we open the phone lines why you will not support transfusion to save someone's life. But there are benefits. Annabelle, what are those benefits, please?
Okay, thank you very much. There are a lot of health benefits. You that is donating the blood, you don't just donate the blood to save a life. You also have a lot to benefit. One of the benefits is it improves your overall health well-being, because when you donate blood, you reduce the high level of iron in the blood, thereby regulating it. This can reduce the chance of heart attack by 88%, and additionally can lower the risk of cardiovascular attack like stroke, and it also enhances the production of new blood. When you donate blood within 48 hours, the bone marrow replenishes the blood. That is why we are telling people to donate blood, so that you give room for new blood to form. Within 120 days, the bloods form, and also it burns calories. When you donate, you donate blood regularly, you burn 650 calories. That is why we are telling people to donate blood, because you have a lot to benefit. Are
you saying I could lose weight if I give blood regularly?
If you're doing it regularly.
I don't need to go to the gym.
You can support with that.
Yes, you can. You're almost welcome. Then there is this feeling of like this feeling of well-being that you feel after donating this blood, because this blood you're donating, that after donating this blood, the blood you're saving somebody's life, and you don't know who you'll be saving. You understand? So there is this regular donation of blood reduce the risk of cancer. We always tell people, those that have cancer, for you to beat it,
any form of cancer, or
yes, when you're doing it regularly, you reduce the risk of it. You know what is happening in our society these days? The rate of cancer spreading like wildfire everywhere. So we are telling people to donate blood so that you reduce the high risk of cancer, and also bring joys to many, because this blood you're donating, you're giving those those that have lost hope, that didn't know that I will survive it. So that is why we are calling on each and every one of us to donate blood. Just like Harrison James, he's the man with the golden hand, the Australian prolific blood donor. He has donated blood for 80. How many times? He has saved like 2 million babies. If you read about him, you'll know. So that is why we are calling everybody to come to the office, to come to our center. We have offices nationwide. We call everyone to come donate blood to save a life, because you don't know who you'll be saving. Might be a friend, might be a relative, might be your family members. You don't know when disaster will strike. So we are telling each and every one of us to donate blood to save a life. Be the reason why someone is alive today. Thank you.
Be the reason why somebody is alive today. All right, so now a part of the celebration has to do with some events. Blessing.
Okay, thank you very much. The ceremony starts this morning at exactly 10:30 a.m. There will be a rally, and the takeoff point is at the Armed Forces Blood Center, located inside Military Hospital, Port Harcourt on Aba Road, just immediately after Presidential, opposite the Federal Secretariat. And after that, when we come back, there will be a blood drive. Yes, if you're hearing my voice and you want to donate blood, I'll be expecting you. I'll be hoping to see you right inside the Military Hospital, ask of the Armed Forces Blood Center. Then you can come to donate after today. If you want to donate on any other day, we are open from Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you can call the following numbers if you want to donate and if you want to access blood, because a lot of people don't know that they can come to our place to access blood. You just pay the access fee for this blood. So you call the following numbers: 080 593 256 52, 080 593 25652. And the second number you can call is 091 31 63 5972, 091 31 63 5972. Thank you.
Okay, all right, so let's get the phone lines up. Some of you have already started calling, but for those who don't know the phone numbers, please do bear with me. I'll call them right away. So to call it, being part of our conversation this morning, the numbers are 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0009, 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0009. Then please do send us a message to the number. If you want to send us a text or a WhatsApp message, the number to do that, once again, to send only a message, please use this number. The number is 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, Blood with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, let's get here now. First caller. Oh dear, apologies. 90.3 Nigerian Info. Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Comrade Sunday from Rumokoro here.
All right. Good morning, Comrade Sunday.
Yes, I'm listening to your program.
Okay. Make your comment.
Thank you. But the issue remains that I have been a blood donor since all this while.
Okay.
But the fact remains that sometimes when I get to hospital, they charge that they do collect from people that needed the blood is so high. So I don't know why. Because even right from when I was in school, there's a certain time that normally come to school for us to donate blood, of which we normally do. And there is even issue of certificate that when.
Oh yeah, I think I received that too. When you donate, they give you some form of certificate to appreciate you for your donation, right? I think I have experienced that as well. March 3, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
Yeah, if I want to ask your doctor in the studio. My name is John. I'm calling you from Dayline.
Good morning, Mr. John.
Yeah, it's blood.
Okay.
And good. The cruelty and barbaric way hospitals treat blood patients is horrible. It also discourages some of people like us to go and do that free donation. Because if you are getting this thing for free, it should be a way of flexibility in administration. But if you don't pay for that blood, they will administer it. Why do they donate blood for free? I'm telling you.
Okay, all right. So, John, your comment is very similar to the first one. In fact, more messages here. Blessing, do you want to take a stab at this? You want to answer them?
Yes. Well, thank you, Mr. John, for your question and contribution. The Armed Forces Blood Center is not a hospital. What we are a blood center, and we collect blood voluntarily and give it out with an access fee. So that is why we are encouraging people to donate blood to the blood center. If you donate blood to the blood center and someone needs blood, the person comes to the blood center, the blood will be available at a very low cost. And remember, even if you donate your own blood, you cannot get it back free of charge, because the blood is not collected in a cup. The blood is collected in a blood bag. This blood will be screened. This blood will be grouped to know the blood group and other things. And to preserve it, we need diesel, we need fuel because of light. And the blood is supposed to be in the blood bank refrigerator at 2 to 6 degrees centigrade. And the only way you can achieve that is when there is steady light. So that is why they charge. But for hospitals, I can't really say, because we are a blood center. So if you're donating blood to a blood center and there's availability, you will see that patients will always run to the blood center and have blood, because there are times you will not have blood in the bank and patients come. Yes. That's the thing. Thank you. I hope this helps.
Well, for me, I can understand the operational nuance, right? But for the layman on the street, right, it's probably going to take a while for them to understand that, yes, someone donated free of charge. It's not like you guys give them money. Somebody gave free of charge. And then you have to store the blood. You have to screen the blood.
Screen it.
You need reagents.
Yes.
Material.
And we are not using the rapid. We are using ELISA. ELISA is so expensive. If you want to calculate the cost of ELISA on a